When you were small, you always wished you were older, right? It seemed like everything took forever. Your birthday was always so far away. It took basically 3 decades to turn 10, then another to become a teenager, to get your driver's license, and being able to legally crack open a cold one was a milestone you never thought you'd hit. But hold up, once you're an adult, it feels like the years just start to fly by. Why does that happen? Well, that's what we're looking at in today's video. Here are 10 reasons why it feels like your life is flying you by. Number 1. Our brain changes. A blog published by Harvard titled "No, It's Not Just You: Why Time Speeds Up as We Get Older" reveals why this crazy feeling is a legitimate thing. Professor Adrian Behan presented an argument using the physics of natural processing. The theory he brings forward is that the rate at which we process visual information slows down, and this is what makes time speed up as we grow older. As we age, we process fewer frames per second, which leads to moments feeling like they're much quicker than before. As he said, people are often amazed at how much they remember from the days that seem to last forever in their youth. It's not that their experiences were much deeper or more meaningful, it's just that they were being processed in rapid fire. Number 2. Our physical functions alter. Psychology Today gives an example. If you ask a child to sit still and close their eyes for 60 seconds, in about 40 seconds that child will open their eyes, firmly believing they've done what was requested. Ask an adult to do the same and you'll be surprised at how quickly those 60 seconds have passed. So why the difference here? In the article, psychologist Clifford N. Lazarus suggests that children have faster heart rates and also breathe faster than adults. This means their brain's electrophysical rhythms happen quicker as well. So basically for children, everything moves faster for them. It's almost like they can have more conscious experiences in a given window of time. Simply put, they're more present and the moment seems to stretch out longer than it does for an adult. Number 3. We are too busy. There's a quote by Samuel Zulu that makes the point crystal clear. He who is busy all the time will never truly live. As we grow older, we feel this innate need to prove how successful we are by being busy. It's exhausting and doesn't do us any favors. When we're constantly busy, we're never truly present in the moment. We have a million things going through our mind, 100 places we need to be, chores that need to be done, commitments to keep, people to please, and we keep going a mile a minute. It's like the wash, rinse, repeat cycle of living. This continual busyness is a major contributing factor to life passing us by so quickly. Number 4. We have no routine. In our video, 15 Productivity Habits to Win Back Your Time in Life, we speak about the importance of routine. WebMD backs our advice by affirming the many psychological benefits of routine, including reduced stress levels, better sleep, improved health, and a happier, more positive outlook on life. All of these benefits will mean you're less inclined to be spinning and more inclined to be enjoying the anticipated and reliable moments in your day-to-day routine. And Aluxers, we highly recommend you head to Audible and listen to How to Be More Intentional with Time by Laura Vanderkam. The book, according to Audible, will help us to be more intentional with the hours we have and shares easy-to-follow tips and tricks to have time be on your side. Get your free download at alux.com/freebook. Number 5. We lack event placeholders. We've just mentioned that the lack of routine can emulate the feeling of life passing us by, but routine is not ideal if there's nothing to look forward to. When your days bleed into one another and you can't tell the difference between Monday and Sunday, then you're going to feel like life is just passing you by. Our lives require a point of reference, something in the schedule to look forward to, a wedding, a trip away, or a dinner with friends. Having a time frame with an event on the way is a great way of slowing down life a little bit. HuffPost quoted psychotherapist Lucy Beresford, who said, "Staying in the now is a really good tool, just not all the time. Otherwise, you miss out on the joys of reflection and anticipation." Number 6. Physical aging plays a role. Think of when you were young. You could literally go all day long. Sleep was only something old people did, until you started dozing off standing up and it was an absolute necessity. as you get older, it takes you longer to do things. Take an average to-do list. When you're young and your body is fired up and ready to roll, it won't take you all day to get through all of your commitments. But as you get older, that same to-do list will take you longer to complete. Instead of being done in a day, it'll take you 2 days, giving the impression that time is just flying by because you're not left with the same amount of free time anymore. Number 7. Time is how you perceive it. Albert Einstein once said, "Put your hand on a hot stove for a minute and it seems like an hour. Sit with a pretty girl for an hour and it seems like a minute." Depending on the situation we find ourselves in, time either drags or flies. Research done by psychologists Mark Whitman and Sandra Lanhoff from the Ludwig Maximilian University in Munich studied close to 500 people in ages ranging from 14 to 94 years old. They concluded that for shorter durations, the subject's perception of time did not appear to increase with age. However, participants older than 40 all felt that during their childhood, time went by slowly and then sped up dramatically as they aged, according to Scientific American. And they add that this is because as you age, you have the advantage of being able to look back retrospectively, enhancing the feelings of faster-paced living the older they got. Number 8. You realize your years left of living are decreasing. When you're young, you think you have your whole life ahead of you. You have plenty of time to travel the world, start your own business, buy a sports car, whatever it is you want to achieve. But as we age and our goals don't materialize, we tend to panic and think, shit, I'm already 37 and by this age I wanted to be a CEO and here I am working as a driver. You can insert any age and any example you want, you get the point. So the younger you are, the more available time you feel you have. But the older you get, you realize that it was just a myth. In the grand scheme of things, you hardly have any time at all. Number 9. Our brain encodes new experiences. Scientific American brings forward another intriguing reason why life seems to pass us by so quickly the older we get, and that's the way our brains function. When we're experiencing something new, our brain takes time to encode that newness. However, when the brain has been there before, it doesn't need to take the time to familiarize itself with the surroundings, as it's not a new experience. Psychologist and BBC columnist Claudia Hammond has dubbed this the holiday paradox, and it's this holiday paradox that makes our childhood appear as a slowed-down version of what our current reality is. Number 10. Hitting milestone ages affects our perception on time. We have a strange addiction to placing a lot of emphasis on milestone birthdays, and some milestone birthdays are feared, like hitting the big 40. When we're nearing 21, the age when we can legally drink in America, the time doesn't go by so quickly. However, try to feel the difference as you inch towards 40 and you'll understand what we mean. Hitting those big milestones of 40, 50, or 60 seems to just jump out of nowhere and surprise you. But once you've hit those dreaded numbers, you realize the saying, "Age is but a number," is totally true. Alright, Aluxers, why do you think time seems to go by faster as we get older? We'd love your input here, so please join the conversation in the comments. And for sticking with us until the end, of course, you're getting a bonus. Aging changes our value of time. As we get older, we are much more aware of the value of time. Claudia Hammond, who we mentioned earlier, has an effective suggestion that you can use to slow down your weekends. She says that if you want the weekend to go by more slowly, don't rest and watch TV. Instead, fill it with new experiences so that by the time Sunday night comes, you'll be reflecting on a weekend that seemed long due to all the different things that you've done. And speaking of time, we're out of it. Thanks for watching today, Aluxer. Leave us a like if you enjoyed this video and don't forget to subscribe for more.